emotions. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That better, Nate. Oh, paying attention.
See, I'm supposed to know that, but
I know. Or wasn't paying attention either. I got excited for the race to start. Right now, I think you got two of the top dogs, Pierce and Axum, up front.
yes, we do. And Axum, he's just riding right on the back bumper of Pierce. He ain't really looking to make any moves. You got to remember, lap 50, we get a competition caution. I'd say that's just what Axum wants to do, is ride behind Pierce and save his tires.
I would. And again,
That's
it is
what
Axum.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to make some wild move. Oh, Raymond back here in fourth. Captain Green.
Well, I mean, Brad Carpenter has a green car too in third right now.
He ain't as popular.
Well, he's been doing.
Look,
pretty
we
good.
don't talk about his green car too much. But he does have a green car.
Oh, you know, Brad Carpenter has really improved from the past season. He's sitting fourth in points right now as of last week. You got to give credit to him.
Yeah, true. Hope and have a good night tonight. He's having one right now. I appreciate it, Nate, man. Just gonna do some racing out here. Axum keeps it up. He's going to eventually get around him. Keith Mack hanging on to fifth. Mettler back in the sixth. Tanner, he's getting chewed up by Zeems and Murphy.
Mar in that yellow Raise Energy car.
He gonna hit the wall eventually. What happened to Axum?
I don't know. He's falling off. Oh.
I can't see. He's had trouble. So.
Oh, he most.
Riding around and the wall snapped out and beat him here. Second. Just cruising behind old Pierce. And wall got him.
I can't believe
Man.
you did not wreck that.
I
Wow.
know. Wow. Good save. Did lose some spots on him. Too many. Back to fifth. But wow. Yeah. Talk about yellow flag. Really? Oh man.
Man. Oh, man.
Ken Zeems. What happened to him? Got punted in the back.
No.
Well, okay, he didn't get punted in the front. Where'd he get punted at?
Well, he got hit, but he hit
Okay,
the
then.
first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got punted in the back.
Yeah, and then he got punted when he was slow.
Got punted in the back, man. Guys think too much.
That ain't what caused the initial.
Punted in the back. All right, pit stops.
Yeah, we got.
Mettler doesn't come down though. Wow. Okay.
Someone said they can go 55. Someone said they could go 40.
I've always known them to go at least to the competition caution.
I
mean,
had to.
You know, so Tanner didn't really say anything about drastically changing the fuel tonight. So if it's anything like it's been, I don't see why they can't make it to the competition caution. I mean, these guys are, you know, topping off just in case. Still. Huh.
Oh, Mettler's getting a lap lead bonus point. That's what.
We'll see what he does. Ours definitely are not. I won't say it won't. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to saying it ain't gonna be a factor.
Yeah, not here, not in these kind of cars. I don't believe tires would matter too heavily. They don't even really matter too much in the NASCAR series here, this track, anymore.
We've talked about it before in real
here.
life. These cars really don't take tires.
Nah.
Life.
Nah. I did a race here once and won with 40 lap old tires, so.
Don't fall off too bad.
Yeah. Here it don't chew them up as bad. So Mettler playing a little strategy. Maybe a little fuel strategy. To at least get a bonus point for leading a lap. Now, if they can go the 55, do a little bit of math here. Say they can go the 55, right? They're gonna go in 55 laps here. And then they only have one more pit stop to do. So they're trying to split this thing up into 2 stops.
Yeah.
Mettler still has to pit twice. Everybody else only has to come in once. Now, cautions can change that.
Oh, yeah.
Help them out.
We probably going.
Where's Axum at? He's at the... He is.
Who's that racing on the 5 King network? Whoever it is, they got their... That's Mettler.
Yeah, that's Mettler.
Oh, Lord. He done scared off everybody. Green flag, back race.
So Axum, he elected to not take his quick fix and just sat in the pits and fix it as good as it could get. He is all the way back in the 12th position.
Yeah. Buddy, single file, but they're all grouped up here too. So.
See how quickly Axum can make his way up through the field. I can take that damage just by natural ways instead of taking the quick fix.
Yeah, natural causes.
The sledgehammer and the... Okay, sledgehammer. Let's get the sledgehammer out. Good battle right now for second between Mettler and Keith Mack. Pierce, he took back over the lead there a lap ago. They're door to door right now for second spot. That's Keith Mack up top, Mettler down low. Mettler. Oh, Mack up into the wall right there. He'll lose some spots, and we got a wreck at the back here, Joe.
Acted. Yeah, that was probably caused by a check up in the back here. We'll ride with Jeffrey. Oh, it was up front.
Yeah, he smacked that wall. Nothing to do with the Keith Mack incident for Jeffrey Miller. They're just getting up in the wall.
Alright. Ace out front. Fast.
So that's second caution of the night here for Jeffrey Miller. If we get to a third caution before we hit the lap 50 marker, we won't see the competition caution. If we don't hit a third caution, they'll toss the yellow out on lap 50 here.
True. True. Been a good one so far. You think he's gonna pull this thing?
I can't say. I have too many favorites. I can't say.
Too many favorites. Well, Pierce looks strong as long as he can keep the car together.
Axum's still at the back here. 13th.
Yeah.
Well, he did go in under this yellow pit road. He went in with Keith Mack and Mark Pierce. There we go. Pace truck is in.
Bad green.
Pierce on the loud pedal real quick and easy. He'll get out to a solid lead over the rest of the field. Brad Carpenter making the move for second over Mettler. He's got him cleared.
Nice. Comes Tanner back in the back. Trying to show off tonight. Got Zach. Jason Raymond back here. Leames battling.
Raymond trying to put that 44 car into the top 5.
Actually in this mess back here too in 9th.
Oh, he almost shut the door on Murphy, and now opens up the bottom for Ken Zeems and Axum. Axum's gonna go for a 2-1 in one corner almost.
Are you gonna get it too? Well, maybe.
Eh,
Trying. He drove it in there.
he dove it on in. He tried to get 2-1 corner. He got about 1.5.
Got it now.
Got enough.
And it outside, man, it kind of falls apart a little bit.
Yes, it does. That outside, it works in like a cup car, but in a modified, you want to be rolling around on that yellow line down there. Oh, Carpenter loose out of turn 2 right there. That's going to open up the door on the outside for Mettler. They are door to door, both of them on the back end of Chase Pierce. Lap 37 in the books. Wow. Carpenter able to hang on to second momentarily here.
It jacked the field up a little bit.
Yes, it did.
Tanner's in trouble. Raymond's there.
Raymond's bringing Ken Zeems along with him.
It
Underneath
is.
Marr.
Bringing the pain.
And if Marr ain't careful, it's going to allow Axum to get to him as well.
Axum's going to try the high line. Didn't anybody kind of succeed up there, but he's going to try it.
He's entering the corner high and exiting low, getting the momentum built off. I think that might be the key to winning tonight, is getting the momentum from entry to exit. See him underneath Mar right now. Oh, he's got a little sideways right there.
Good
Door
racing,
to
man.
door.
Good racing.
Axum, can he clear Mar? He does. Shuts the door on Mar right there.
Slam it. Axum's up to 6 though. Pierce, the man out front. Carpenter, Metler. Got a little bit of gap, not much. The whole field, I noticed the field's not walking away from each other.
No, this is kind of like a super speedway racing of tour mods.
Kind of tight on the track. I mean, good racing though throughout the field. You got these little, like, yeah, everybody's single file. The next thing you know, you got kind of little battles going on, one by one.
You got Ken Zeems on the high side of Raymond right now, trying to make the high side come in. He's halfway making it work. I don't think it'll work long term. Axum on the back bumper of Raymond down in turn number 1.
Nice.
Might see.
Oh,
contact
contact.
between Zeems and
Boy,
Raymond.
that was
Wow.
close. Raymond, man, good. Hold on to that thing.
Bunched him up right there. in that little
I know
bag.
Axel probably sitting back there going, all right, fellas, calm down. Whew, that's too close.
Well, I was fixing to say we might see a 3 wide here before too long, and I think they might think otherwise on this idea.
You could do it here. It's not really going to work out really well.
Ain't gonna work out too good for the guy on the very outside.
Axel got away from that bunch. He's like, phew, it's getting too hot right there.
Yeah, Zeems up top, just not able to keep the momentum keyed up there. He's gonna get freight trained if he can't find a hold down low. Murphy on the attack of Zeems. Here comes Keith Mack. We might see the 3 wide before too long. I'm telling you, someone's gonna do it. Zeems, he shot that thing down low to get in front of Keith Mack.
That's what I'm saying. They're riding single file for a little bit. Then the next thing you know, they're all like they're double file.
Yeah, somebody gets underneath of somebody else, and it becomes a little too wide action. Come back in front of this little pack here. You see Axum, he's found his way back to the back bumper of Jason Raymond. He's going to look underneath of him down the front chute here. This is for the 4th position, and he'll clear him easily. I think Raymond just let him go.
Oh yeah. Oh no, here comes Raymond back on Axum again.
Maybe we're going to see
Badly.
a crossover.
He's there.
Like I said, you enter in a little higher than usual and exit low. You get the momentum on the corner exit. Allows you to get underneath
Right,
of
right,
the
and
car.
blinking.
Wow, oh no. That's going to be the key, though. Get the momentum built off.
They're doing the slide job.
The chop-chop slide?
The slider line. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On asphalt, that is. Pierce out front, though, still doing it here with Carpenter. Metler behind them. Those 3 kind of spread out a little bit.
There's a comp caution.
I say they were spread out, but now they're going to bunch back up again.
No,
Lot different mentality here tonight than it was last week. Last week's pretty much, put your bumper in the back of somebody. Tonight, you got to drive the car.
Yes, you do. You gotta conserve it too. You can't just toss it in. You're going at a high rate of speed. You gotta be easy on the entry.
Oh, yeah. And you know what's funny? Metler made it all the way 2 laps. So whoever said that 40-some lap mark, wrong.
All right. Well,
I kind of always knew, man. We've always went at least competition car.
Well, okay. Here's what's confusing me is, see, if you would have stopped on that first yellow, you could make it on one stop with 55 lap of fuel, but everybody that did it is pitting. I would have made it into a one-stop race. You can only go 55, you still got to pit again between here and the end of the race, assuming we don't have plentiful enough yellows.
Well, everybody that
save it.
Yeah. Everybody's going to have to pit again, no matter what. I don't see anybody making it all the way from here.
Nah. If it is 55.
Again, we got cautions, you know. Here's the thing. If this thing goes green, hallelujah. But I don't think it.
Yeah, if it goes green and it is true to, even if it's 60 laps, you can make it. You ain't gonna make it to 125 from here.
No.
So somewhere, so they have to make another stop.
Right, somewhere over the rainbow.
And that would be at least up to lap 70. We need to get to lap 70 in order to make it to the end on a full tank of gas. And that's without a caution.
Strategy. Well, I'm gonna just bank on everybody's gonna have to pit again. If it goes green, that is. And even if it's caution, I mean, if there's one or two cautions, I still say that they're not gonna be able to go. They'll have to pit. We'll have to see, but if there's a caution, obviously they are going to pit. Let's say if there's a caution around lap 80. Yeah, everybody's coming in then. There's no brainer, and then everybody definitely can make it. It all depends on where that caution would come out. If there's a caution within the next 5 laps, okay. Caution comes out around lap 80 or 90, okay, that's a different subject. Pierce says, you know what, right now I'm concentrating on leading this. Going back green. Flag. Crooked line here, Fire Kings Motorsports. Y'all looking for a good league? Check these guys out on Facebook. Fire Kings Motorsports. Doing a lot of recruiting for the Monday night series. I'll be several weeks away, but still, I mean, they're in the recruiting stage for it.
And I might have to race in that.
Go for it.
I say I'm going to race it every season. I never do.
Up, USA. Watch out for Mar and Raymond. Well, Mar right now is doing pretty good. Raymond's right behind him. Well, Raymond ain't going to be doing too good because he's on the outside. Get around Zeems, Murphy's. But, yeah, Mar actually, every time I tell him to hit the wall, he gets driving angry. He might have got used to that wheel finally. I heard him complain about it lately. He better. He's got that $1 million worth of equipment.
Well, he's not said anything about his arm hurting recently. To me, anyways.
Hey, that too. Makes a big difference. You're hurting.
Look at Axum. He's going to look on the outside of Pierce. We've not seen anybody attempt to make a pass on the outside. Trying to
Might be trying to set him up to try to block the outside and then swing it down the inside.
Yeah, that's what
See, that's the thing Pierce needs to look at. Don't fall for that. I mean, it looks like Axum's a lot faster, but does he push the envelope?
Well, you know what Axum could be doing if he can do it correctly. Here's what I'd do. I would put my nose to the right rear of the guy in front of me. And coming on exit, you back off and you swing it down low on the exit of the corner to get the momentum built off. That might be what Axum plans on doing. He's got to do it before somebody else gets up close enough to stick their nose underneath of Axum, though.
I just noticed we got some dude in the field. He's out of the race. His name is Shoe Cow.
Yeah, he never actually gritted up.
What is? I mean, cow.
Well, he's from Carolina.
I heard anybody around here called Shoe Cow.
Boy.
I ain't making fun of the dude, but I'm just saying it's got a unique name. I just go by Cow. Man, I could be like Joe Cow. And that sounds like a rapper name.
Yeah, oh boy. Joe's new rapper name.
What's my new broadcast name? Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Cow up here on the booth. That rhymes, see?
No.
Kinda good, man. Oh. You just don't know how celebrities going. Look, can't nobody pronounce your last name, so there you go. Bon appetit, right. Man. That's what your last name is.
That's right, and we'll keep it that way.
Ori Bon appetit.
Axum just stalking his prey though right now.
That's our new stage names up here, folks. Joe Cow, Ori Bon appetit.
Yeah,
in the booth tonight. Do what?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the cow.
Yeah. Man. Well, I don't know, Axum right now. He's pacing, but now he's got to worry about Carpenter back here. He's catching it. What's Carpenter do when he gets up here? He gonna be patient.
That's what I was fixing to say. Axum might want to start thinking of making a move on Pierce before Carpenter gets up here. But he's gonna do some weird momentum building move.
There's a battle going on back here around 6th place too.
Oh, Mackenzie is bouncing a wall.
Murphy and Stevens, Raymonds, Leames. Yeah, I'm still working on a model. I've been working on it now for about the last 2 months. It's actually a 1/12 scale model. Mustang GT500. Got the model done, doing the body now, painting the body. So it takes me a little bit. I mess with them every once in a while. I'll have a video with it, showing off some of the stuff too. I took my time with it because it's so darn big. It's 1/12 scale. It's huge. It took two bottles of my airbrush paint just to lay down the first layers of paint on. I gotta do wet sanders. Anyways, Corey don't know nothing about that stuff.
I don't. It's too expensive.
Well, we'll say, yeah, and you're right. I mean, the amount of equipment I got in there now and paint, and it ain't cheap. I mean, even though the bottles paint about $6 or $7 each, I mean, by the time you buy like 10 of them or whatnot, money. Little bump right there with Scotty Stevens, Raymond. Held on to it though. But yeah, I am working on some. Like I said, I'll get that one done probably the next month or so, and then I think I'll work on the Bandit car. I've already done, I think it was 4 this year. Yeah. The truck's my favorite one. Just this Mustang. This is my wife. My wife wanted.
Oh,
in the wall, Raymond. I'd like to find a dirt car and do one. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe like one of these tour mods out here. That'd be kind of.
Get you a Monte Carlo and turn it into a dirt car. Customize it.
Oh no, Chevy.
Oh man, come on, man. Monte Carlos are like top-notch dirt street stuff.
It's because they're garbage.
No, they ain't. Well, I'd say find a Cavalier, but I don't think they make Chevy Cavaliers. And
They probably do.
auto-
I mean, I'd have to go like maybe on eBay if I would or something.
Well, they don't. I know they don't make a die-cast one. I don't know about a model kit car.
Probably do, man. I have to find a payment like I said. I'd probably have to go on eBay, vintage thing.
Well, how old do you think it is? It's only like a 2005 car.
Well, that's vintage.
Okay, it is kind of vintage.
I mean, getting there anyways. I mean, I won't get too far off the race, but it's like, you know, we got 01 Mustang GT. I was thinking about it. Car's coming on, what, 20 years old?
It is 20.
And it's like, at 25, they consider them a classic. And I'm like, really? Man. Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, some of these cars that you grew up on there are now considered
yeah. I mean, I remember my 92 Mustang, man. I remember when it was like kind of new, you know. Now
we got contact at the back though, right here.
yeah, and Axum has not been able to catch up here in the front, but yeah, these guys still back here beating and banging on each other.
Yes, they are.
Good race so far. We talk about everything, man, in these races, folks. So if you're tuning in, appreciate y'all tuning.
Yeah, it's not really a commentary. It's more of a talking show here.
Hey, talk about the race, talk about anything. Have fun, folks. Some leagues, man, want to be. If you want serious, go watch the NBC. All right, we got Scotty Stevens hanging on the fifth. Zach Murphy right there, back in sixth. I mean, I guess Tanner probably has figured out that wheel. Hadn't really said much about it last week or a couple weeks here. Not bad.
Well, his complaint was he wasn't used to catching a slide in it.
I did not see the Indy 500. I don't even know who won the Indy 500. And the only reason I know who won the Coca-Cola was I watched the last 10 laps of it. I do not watch all races. They don't thrill me like they used.
Joe don't even race on iRacing. He just does his broadcast.
I like my broadcast. Here 7 days a week. Or 6 days. Yes, no.
Now, we're past lap 84 here. If there was gonna be some kind of green flag pit stop strategy around here, would be the time to do it. These guys can probably make it to around 105, 110 range.
That's what I'm thinking. And if there's a caution from now, you know, on to the end here, obviously they're all going to come in and then, you know, going to take away the pit strategy. Let's see. Marcus won the Indy 500 at 80. The red and white. Okay. Ooh. Well, now USA, I will say this. I've got a model out in the building that is a Bill Elliott's trailer I've had since way back in the 90s.
We'll put that together, man.
I thought about it.
The fans of your channel want to see it.
I have to go out there and dig it out the darn thing. Oh, I still got a Dukes of Hazzard 1/16 scale down there. I'm not going to put that one together because that one's worth, as long as it stays in the box. Problem with that one is I paid like $50 for it. It's going for $150, $200 now. So I'm going to leave it alone. All right. Been a good one so far, though.
Yeah, it has. Couple mixed battles going on throughout the field right now. They've
Looks like we are racing Saturday,
out.
by the way.
Hmm?
Looks like we are racing Saturday.
Yeah.
That oval, so.
All right.
Raymond in the pits. First one on pit road. I'm not quite sure. Well, here's the thing. If a caution doesn't come out here soon, you're going to have to think about taking a pit stop as Mettler's on pit road. I know a lot of these guys would love for a caution to fly so they wouldn't have to worry about it, but at some point you're going to have to, come in pit road so that you don't get too far behind.
Well, right now they only have to get 33 laps. Now the problem here is you go a lap or two down depending on where you're at. Yeah, you see Raymond, he just pulls out in front of the race leaders. Here comes Axum. Oh, sliding the pit road entry. That's going to really hurt him in the longer run here. You do not want to slide getting in. And he brings along Carpenter. So second and third, they come in. See when Pierce decides to bring his car in, he's going to stay out another lap. But you go at least 1 or 2 laps down depending where you were on track. Raymond has to come back around and pass Pierce when he comes pit road.
Pierce right now staying out. Tanner. Well, Pierce in a lot of traffic too, though. Here he comes. Well, no, I thought he was coming on pit road. Oh, he's weaving.
Who?
Jason.
Hey.
What, like maybe weaving men out there thinking about trying to get fuel in it or something. Well, the pits, they can go, we know they can go 52 laps on green flag pit stops. We know that.
Oh, caution!
Now that right there hurts.
Ooh, this is going to trap cars a lap down. They're going to take a wave around
Axum, Pierce, Raymond, Carpenter, some of the heavy hitters. But let's go back here and see what happened. Old Mark Pierce calls it a caution here. Turned down and got about a car being down there.
Maybe thought of pitting, and I mean, I don't think he was going to make it to the pit road there.
Yeah. Now you got your front runners going to come on. Right. A lot of these guys are going to think about wave around, which they should be okay. I mean, obviously, fuel right now is not going to be an issue. Like I was saying before the caution was, is they could go 52 laps. So fuel is not going to be an issue now. Now the issue is the wave around, and you're going to be stuck back in traffic. And
now, if you're one of the front 6 here, do you take tires?
Well, Chase is taking tires. 2 at least. He took 2 at least. That's my thing I've always said. If you're going to take tires, take 2, because by the time you do a 12-second stop for fuel, I mean 2 tires, but 4 tires in these cars take like 20 seconds, 23 seconds. And it's just not worth it, because giving up track position, obviously you can see Chase didn't give up any there. But we go back to what we was talking about, the guys doing the wave around. Let's say like Axum and Raymond and all. Yes, they're going to get back on the lead lap. And they're not out of the race by no means. Problem is they only got 25 laps. They're going to be less than 25 laps. To me, that's not enough time to get through the field. We've not seen anybody run through this field tonight. And even as fast as Axum is, I just think time's not on his side right now. Well, we've talked about tires a many a times, USA. Tires in this series really don't benefit. I don't want to say that you're not faster, but you're not fast enough to make a huge difference. And and they don't fall off as quick. So a guy on older tires, and we've seen it many a times. It's the only reason why we talk about it. And Corey's seen it too. A guy with older tires can hold off a guy with new tires, because by the time they get up there, the fall off is just not there. So the old tires are not that far off from new tires. And I think it has something to do. I mean, in real life, these cars don't take tires, so they have to be running sort of a harder compound. And that's something I'm not 100% sure if iRacing has. I do know that some other sims have that ability for you to put soft, medium, or hard tires on. But iRacing could be like, okay, these type of cars, the late models, and put like a harder compound where they last longer, as opposed to like a NASCAR car. I think they have more of a medium. They kind of maybe a medium style, because they do fall off quick. You're quick right there at the first, and then they kind of fall off as it goes. So these just don't have the fall off, and you're going to see that right now because you got Axum back in 8th, Raymond back in 10th. Yeah, they're gonna gain some, but I don't know. What do you think, Corey?
I think if you were one of the ones that were out when this caution came out, you're going to be set here. We're going green.
Yeah, and you're right out there. That short pit didn't really pay off. That caution right there at that time just kind of killed all that. And Tanner's around. Well, boom, and Raymond nowhere to go with Metler in the back too. Wow, it's some Five Kings guys. We was watching that live right there. Tanner just got a little bumped on the outside, but side by side, and then he slid, and then Metler had nowhere to go. Wow. Cautions breed cautions.
Let's take another look at that real quick.
All right. See. Tanner side by side, like him and Murphy just kind of got a little contact, and he tried to hold on to it. Actually, wasn't Murphy, my bad. It was Zeems. Little contact between them two, and he almost hit on. Then Raymond just tried nowhere to go. Him and Metler, they tried to stop. In the food line car down there, he was stopping to get his groceries. Well, I did say Tanner hit the wall. Say it every week. Hopefully it don't jinx him, but tonight it did. Sorry. Corey's fault.
Ah!
Blame it on Corey.
Yeah, that short pit for Axum didn't pay off. Axum's back in pit road, maybe taking tires. Question mark.
Yeah, I don't understand why, because I mean, not gonna.
I mean, he was somewhat already towards the back end of the lead lap cars there. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he could probably get back up there and solid. He might could get a top 5 out of this, but to win this race, probably everybody die in front of him.
Well, he's been having some bad luck in the past couple weeks. He got involved in a wreck at North Wilkesboro. He got shoved out of the way for the win last week, and
got bump and run out of the win last week. He just mad because he got outplayed. That's all it was. I mean, it's LA Coliseum. It's basically Bowman Gray for iRacing. The only way to pass anybody there is pretty much the guy make a mistake, or you push him out, or bump and run him out. He knew that was coming. I'll still hold to what I said. He knew that was coming. He had done bumped him several times. You knew it was coming if he got to your bumper. I would have expected that move if I was leading. I would have been ready. because you know it was coming. Now here might be a little different.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Zach Murphy or a Ken Zeems. We might, though. We might see it, but I don't think we're going to see it.
I know Murphy might get anxious up here. He can get to Chase, but Chase pretty quick. Zeems, so you know, yeah, you got to look on Murphy and Zeems, man. This might be one of their better finishes. Scotty Stevens also. Still got Raymond up here, even though Raymond rammed into the wall. Somehow he's up here in 5th.
Yeah, he was almost upside down in the Mar wreck.
Yeah, so somehow he ended up in 5th up here.
See if Axum can come up through the field here in the last closing 15 laps of this race. His pace truck has its lights killed off. These drivers 15 lap shootout to the checkered flag. Who will get it? Chase Pierce in control. He'll get a good launch off the start of this restart.
Oh yeah, and the battle's going to be back here around 4th and 5th with Keith Mack, Scotty Stevens. Looks like Mack. Stevens going to get away from that as Keith had to chase the car down the track. That's because Keith had to chase that car down the track. Get up with it. Told you Axum get up maybe top 5. That helped him out a little bit right there. Those guys slipping. He's up to 6. It's just that, you know, time's going to run out on him here. He might get top 3 out of this thing.
When did he take tires during that pit stop? It looks like he might have took tires.
He did. He took tires on that last caution.
So let's see if those help him out here in the last closing laps. 13 to go.
Well, his last lap was a 20.91. The problem is he's in traffic to a 20.76 of Chase out front. So you can see the difference between traffic and all. The biggest battles happening here with Raymond and Marr. Those two are at it. So I think right now where Axum is, you know, unless these guys in front up here like, you know, Murphy and Zeems up here battling. If they keep battling, he might be able to close in. But with 13 to go, you see this laps are just winding off, and he's just not making up time.
And he about hit the backstretch wall the last lap. He had to get out of the throttle just so he didn't smack it.
And this is what I'm talking about with tires. I mean, he ran a 21.01, and Chase ran a 20.76. Very impressive.
Yeah, that's because he had to check up to not smack a wall. There he goes, 20.8. Oh, Stevens into Zeems down in turn 1. Caution will fly.
Ouch.
Drama.
They were side by side battling. Go back and watch it again. They were battling out for, looks like, second.
Third.
Right there. Catch the back of him. Catch up to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Bump and run.
Most definitely got the back end of the Zeems there.
Teams ain't going to be happy over that one. That's a product of why the bump and run kind of won't work here. Now, this does help Axum, who pretty much was just like kind of stalled out where he was, but this here will help him. Sitting back here in 4th. Maybe get a top 3. I don't think he's got anything for Pierce.
He's got to get by. He's got to get down low. Get by Murphy.
Yeah.
And Stevens.
Oh yeah.
If he can get, it's gonna be. We're gonna maybe go green with 6 or so to go.
Crazy.
He don't have much time to mess around.
Ow.
He's got to get it and get it up there quickly. He might be able to get a podium. I think he can get a podium.
I think he can. I just don't think he's going to be able to win the race. unless something crazy happens. But I think he can get up there. I think he can get top 3, which will be a good bounce back points night for him.
Yeah, it would.
Which is what he wants. I know he wants to win, but if he's looking for a championship, then being consistent is another thing. Making sure that you get those top 3s, top 5s, finish it out. Pierce, that dude's on another level.
Yeah, Pierce has definitely kicked it up a notch this season.
Yes.
In both divisions, he did pretty good in the late models, from what I've heard. And he does good.
Yes. Last season, the late models, he won 4. Hadn't won in the series, that series at all. And then all of a sudden last season wins 4 races. So definitely found something.
And he's definitely doing pretty good in the Saturday
maybe
night
Tanner,
Street Stock Series as well.
Maybe Tanner needs to take some pointers from him. Or find out what kind of wheel he's running.
Probably a G25.
Yeah, there you go. See, he ain't running no $1 million wheel. Uh-huh. That's probably what makes Tanner mad. Man, I got all this money in this wheel. These guys are still faster than I am. Well, it ain't the wheel that makes you fast.
It's
I would have put the money. I would have put my money in
pedals.
Pedals.
Well, he did put money in pedals.
Oh, he didn't. He ain't done that yet.
He says he has good pedals, I think. I don't know.
I'm talking about like hydraulics or something. If I was going to go, I'd put about $800-900 into a good set of pedals. Be me.
You can put all the money you want into the equipment. It's the nut behind the
right. But I'm saying if I want to find
get
something that's going to benefit the most out the gate, it's been proven a good set of pedals will help more than a wheel will. That's just been proven because the throttle control and how it senses, and then obviously the brake and all that stuff. And green, and boy, you see Pierce, he's like, I'm getting out of Dodge.
Well, Axum.
Battle's going to be Axum got caught outside. Yeah. He's going to get back in the 4th, though. There we go.
Oh, Stevens blinking.
Oh, yeah, he's going to try to get around Stevens because, man, you don't want that blinky blink.
Well, Axum, he got boxed in there on the high side on the
he's got
green
3rd
flag.
right now.
He's looking underneath Stevens. He might be able to get the Murphy before the end of the race, but laps are just ticking out too quick for Axum. If he can catch a caution right now, that would be ideal. Put him up behind Pierce for green light checkered, but Pierce don't want to see that yellow. He's a please stay green type of guy. PSG.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, a little contact behind him on Axum is with Mar. Tanner hearing us out here talk about him. He's like, y'all be quiet. I'm bullying my way to the front.
You got to give him a little bit of encouragement.
He is. Ryan. Got Stevens right now there. Good battle going on back here in the back. Can we get to the white flag?
PSG right now because they are almost 3 wide at the back here.
White flag, though. It doesn't matter. They can kill themselves.
It stayed green for Chase. That's all he needed.
That's it. Race over. We'll watch this pack back here because the top 3 are all single filed out. We'll see these guys end up wrecking coming out of the turn. Well, it's a madhouse.
It's desperation right here out of turn 4. Stevens is going to be able to hang on to 6 right there over Raymond. Oh, and they crashed post-wreck.
Is the man pulling it off here tonight, though? Good run by old Pierce.
man?
It was a pretty good race. It was just kind of just try to be patient and work my way through the field. Like yeah,
Well, I don't know what you found, but you found some speed, and you